I think many people view like centralized exchanges versus decentralized exchanges. I think that's the wrong view.
Okay.
It's the terminology that makes people think they're opposite, but they're all tools who provide access to the blockchain. The centralized exchanges don't exist without blockchains. So they're only a tool that provide access to the decentralized world. It's just that many people are easy, for many normies, normal users, they email password is easier than dealing with a private key. They have to encrypt and save themselves, etc. But there's just two different ways to access. There's just two different doors into the same area. So, and I think for any solution provider or any builders here in the space, we should provide everything. We shouldn't be just like we're not married to a centralized exchange. I'm not married to a centralized exchange. That's not the goal. That's just a means to provide access. We invest very heavily in decentralized exchanges, the DEX perps, blockchain development, and also many other ecosystem players, etc. So I think the decentralized DEX perps are a huge market, as you mentioned, and I think that's just getting started. There's so much more. There's so much more to do. I think the current model where everything is fully transparent may or may not be the best model because. You can see a big whale putting a $300 million short, but the guy who really want to do 300 million short don't want you to see it, right? So the guys who are putting that there,
there's a game. There's for sure a game, right?
It's for his effect. Whereas real large traders like institutions, that's why traditionally dark pools are way bigger than what we call order books, right? So so I think there's a lot of room to grow, but I do think that future is decentralized. So I think I've said this many times. In the future, DEXs are going to be bigger than CEX, and we want to invest heavily in those areas. Yeah, we want to invest in the things that will disrupt our business.
How are you? Are you already in the process of doing that?
Oh yeah. We invested in multiple DEX perps, etc. But now I'm not running them anymore. We're generally just minority investors. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. Because very often recently it's been the reputation like, a coin gets listed on a centralized exchange. And for the trenches, that's immediately a top signal now. It's like, now that it's gotten that, it's going to lose the steam from DEX,
Yeah.
So I feel like the vision has changed.
A little bit, but I think that's just for the short-term speculators. Right, so the short-term speculators view the Binance listing as the last stop. But for the builders, the Binance listing should be the early stage, should be the beginning.
Well, trust me, we know that. That's always the goal as a builder.
Yeah. So Binance the exchange is not there just for people to. It's there for speculators for sure. They can trade. Of course. They provide liquidity, but it's more there for providing long-term builders liquidity.